Well, welcome everybody. This is Love SA with me, Pastor Strike, and this is the Nehemiah phenomenon. And I just want to take this time and welcome you all on this wonderful and beautiful show tonight as we celebrate Women's Month. And I'm so excited because today you have got all the ladies filling the screen because we're celebrating Women's Month. And that is beautiful, that is powerful. And of course, tonight we are looking at beauty with purpose. And we are going to be talking to Limpopo Beauty, which is going to really touch your life in a special way. Why? Because I have a very, very strong attachment to the lady behind it all, because I have seen her in her early days when she was Miss Limpopo Teen. And I must be honest with you, that journey is a journey that I will never forget. It's a journey that I've observed. It's a journey that I also contributed a great deal in making sure that she realizes her dreams. And I'm so excited that that is exactly what she's doing, helping others to realize their dreams, helping the young girls to gain their confidence and to be able to become what they've dreamt to become. In fact, it's so wonderful to see young ladies or young girls becoming so confident, standing on world stage and expressing themselves so powerfully. And over the years, I have seen our young girls, even with Miss Manakid, I've seen them grow with such confidence. And tonight, on Love SA, we're looking at what Katrine has been doing over the years with Limpopo Beauty, and also looking at her personal journey. We have all these wonderful young ladies today because of her initiatives, because of her hard work. And I would love for us to just take off straight away and have a great time. Katrine, good evening and welcome to Love SA.
Hi, Pastor Strike. Thank you so much for having us. It's always a pleasure to be on Bold Moves. And I'm so excited to have so many friends here tonight.
You know, it's so interesting to see that you have become a mother of girls. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see you all. And I'm excited. I'm excited to have you. And Katrine, tonight we're celebrating Women's Month. But as we celebrate Women's Month, we want to converse with you and your girls and take a journey with you, because many people, when they talk of pageants, they don't really have depth around it, what it is all about. I want you to take us a little bit back when I met you when you were Miss Limpopo Teen. Let's just talk about those days, because I remember going to places like Subuka High, some way really reasonable kilometers away, over 100 Ks away. And I cannot appreciate your parents enough, for trusting me with you as a young girl and going together, exposing you, giving you an opportunity to talk to students. Let's just in a minute sum up what exactly happened. How did you come into pageantry, and how did you come to win Miss Limpopo Teen?
Wow, Pastor Strike, as a young girl, I started doing pageants in Zanin, where I grew up. Yes. And it was only one pageant a year. And we did it for fun. My mom entered my sister and I, and it was all about, just doing something to build your confidence. And at that time, there was no training, schools, etc. And we just did it for fun until I won the 1 year. And then it just sparked, that little bit of fire in me of, I really love modeling. And although I was not in the correct area to do modeling, my parents started driving me to Johannesburg to do training during school holidays. And I had to work really, really hard, to get the knowledge, because I wasn't the girl who was able to attend a modeling school in my hometown every week, like our girls get to do. And that also inspired me to do Miss Limpopo Teen, because I wanted to bring, modeling to my hometown, and I wanted to do more. And I went to Polokwane to do Miss Limpopo Teen. And when I won, it kind of chose me. Many moms would ask, will you please help my girl with a few tips before their local pageant? And then I decided to use that title, to really use that title to make a difference all over the province. And I definitely think that is also what helped me establish, the Limpopo Beauty Modeling brand, because it's giving back. It's all about women empowerment. And it took a lot of hard work and dedication. And I decided to share all of my hard-earned tips and tricks with the girls that I train.
Lovely, lovely. And I want to say to our listeners and to our viewers on Facebook and on YouTube that we're also live on Instagram. And thank you so very much for being with us. We're celebrating Women's Month. It's Love SA. Love SA is the Nehemiah phenomenon. That is, let us arise and build the walls that will be no more a reproach. Katrine, she's one of the young ladies then, in fact, one of the teenagers then, who stood up to do something that today it's really going all out to touch the entire province. What are some of the projects? Because having been closer to you, I've learned that pageantry is not just about physical beauty. It is got an element of philanthropy. It has got an element of ambassadorship. What are some of the projects that you had to do as a Miss Limpopo Teen for the benefit of even your students that are here with us this evening, to know that it was not just about beauty, but it included quite a number of projects? What are some of the projects that you still think of, Kath?
So, Pastor Strike, my favorite ones was always the ones in the rural areas, because I took it upon myself to travel. As you know, when we went to Luvsa High, we launched a number of, trophies and so on. It was all about awards and youth development. So it started with going the extra mile to make a difference, not just doing something in your town because you had to do something with your title, but to really have, to have a story behind it. And then I fell in love with, disabled children and, the lack of empowerment and support that they do get, and the centers as well, because in rural areas, these children are seen as a curse, and they're often just thrown out on dump sites. And you find that it's local women who takes them in and look after these children, and they don't get the support or structure that they need to really provide for these kids. And that's where I met, the kids from Ponso Disability Center. I always say Lebuagomo, but it's on the far end of Zebediela. The Miss Limpopo province winners will tell you they went with me the other day. We had our Miss Limpopo roadshow just a few weeks ago, and we visited the center. When I went there as Miss Limpopo Teen, I was heartbroken. I got there and the kids were sitting outside of this little shack in the sun. They only had porridge to eat. And it was very bad. It was really, really bad. There was flies everywhere, and, their living circumstances was just, it was shocking. And I decided to take them on. I started raising food for them and blankets, and we did mattresses. And then when I won Miss Limpopo 2012, I actually pledged on stage. And I think Mana still has the videos of this. I'm proud to say that Pastor Strike and Bold Moves Radio actually sponsored my video when I was Miss Limpopo, and it is on YouTube as well. If you search Miss Limpopo, then I pledged on stage to build a center for these kids. And I did that. During that year, and I definitely think that is my best project to date. And we just visited them again, and the kids are still doing well. And it's been 10 years. I can't believe it. It's 10 years later. But that's my favorite project. But at the end of the day, every project we do has purpose, and it's all about uplifting and empowering kids and people from disadvantaged backgrounds.
One thing that I learned from you is the ability to interact, to relate, to make friendships, and to stoop down to any groupings of people with compassion. What can you say to your girls on their way up? Because for them, the future is greater, more especially when they are mentored by somebody who has achieved so much like yourself.
Thank you, Pastor Strike. And I think the main thing that girls and people have the wrong idea of models. Oftentimes they think models are full of themselves and beauty queens, have no time for others, or they only believe in themselves. But to be a true beauty queen is all about being humble, being kind, and promoting humanity. That's why I won Miss Humanity International in Barbados in 2014, was because of my extensive range of humanitarian projects. And if you on the point where you reach big titles and you're seen everywhere, it's really important to remember, girls, that you have to remember where you come from. And you have to also remember what you stand for, because you should never think that you're above anyone. We are on earth for a purpose. And I definitely believe beauty with a purpose is the one thing that should define you as a beauty queen. And that's what I always try to remind myself of. And I've always been, a humble person. I really love getting down and dirty with all the kids, playing games and just interacting with them, getting to know them and spending time, especially in the rural areas where people are not usually, expected to be. Going the extra mile is always important, and just remembering your roots and being a good example.
Great, Katrine. Pastor Jelichi says, I love your heart, Katrine, for reaching out to the needy, and that is what we have seen over the years. In few minutes, Katrine, for the benefit of all the women, because we're celebrating Women's Month, and we're on Love SA, we're saying, what am I doing to contribute in making South Africa a better place? And this is your promised land. This is your niche. This is exactly what you do. In few minutes, just give us, for the benefit of everybody watching, to know this is your profile, the titles that you won from Miss Limpopo Teen. Can you just give us those titles, one after the other, those which you can still remember, before we engage your girls? Girls, tonight I want you to know the type of a ma'am that you have. She's passionate. She has been there. She has been on the front page of my magazine, Mana Meg. She has been on Mana TV, which I was leading. That is why we've come a long way. And like she says, you can go back and see her videos. We sponsored her with videos, making sure that we're capturing her work, which is very important, girls. Whatever you do, capture it so that you can document it, so that one day it can inspire somebody. And before, Katrine, you give us a snippet of, in a nick of a time, or pressing it together, and give us all your titles. I just want to remind somebody that you're listening to Bold Moves Radio, and you're watching Bold Moves Radio, YouTube and Facebook, and also Instagram.
Thank you, Pastor Strike. If I had to really...
Bold Moves Radio. Bold Moves Radio.
Lovely. You can just give us your titles, my dear, and let us know where you have been, what you have done, what you have achieved.
Thank you, Pastor Strike. If I have to go down the list, there was about 100 titles.
100 titles.
It will take a little while.
Just pick up the highlights.
So it was many, many moons ago, but my highlights will definitely be Miss Limpopo Teen, where it all went big. Before that, I won quite a lot of festival pageants As a singer as well, I was usually booked at festivals, and I would also enter the pageants. And that was all over South Africa. But Miss Earth South Africa Fire in 2013 was also a great one, because I learned a lot, in the pageant industry nationally. And I also did a lot of big projects, made a lot of great friends. Miss Limpopo 2012 Miss Humanity South Africa was definitely one of the highlights. And then when I went overseas to Barbados, I competed against quite a lot of countries from America, Belgium, Australia, etc., at Miss Humanity International. And that was the international title that I won in 2014.
Wow, that's beautiful. Coming all the way from the smallest town, and that is Zanin. And we just, hey, young ladies, I want you to know that it is possible. It is possible. And Catherine, let's talk about Limpopo Beauty Agency, and how, of course, you said parents started saying, would you please help my daughter? Would you please help my daughter? But you saw the need to establish something that will be a home of many girls. Let's talk a little bit about the establishment of your agency.
So I was 19 years of age, which is a really great accomplishment for any woman, especially because it's Women's Month, to say that you can build a business with no capital. So I'm really proud to say that. And I've won the Businesswoman of the Year award for Limpopo because of that as well. Because you can start a business if you have passion. You don't need, you don't need a big bank account to make your dreams come true. So I started at the age of 19. My parents didn't have the means to send me to varsity or to, support me in opening a business. I had to make it happen. And as a singer at the time, I was singing at the occasional festival and so on, but it wasn't a steady income. And I saw the need of modeling, especially training and pageants. There was no pageants, obviously, there was no modeling school. So I had to start and do everything, And I went to malls and I went to businesses to say, sponsor me your stage and sponsor me chairs, for our event. And we started small. And that was when I was 19 years old in 2009. It was just after I won Miss Limpopo Teen. I was in matric, just finishing matric when I won Miss Limpopo Teen. And then I started the academy in Zanin. We then branched out to Polokwane. I now live in Polokwane. And now I'm really proud to say it's been 14 years of a very, very successful business, and we now have branches even in Pretoria, Centurion. So don't call your business anything Limpopo, because I quickly learned that we can grow bigger. And we then also registered SA Beauty Modeling Academy, because now we have 6 branches.
Wow. And of course, in the process, God blessed you, and I have my son-in-law now, and we have got your beautiful girl. It's so encouraging, and it's so lovely to see somebody building a business from almost nothing. Now, I just want to take a little journey now because now that you have introduced your business and how it started, and I see these beautiful young ladies here, and I would love you girls to introduce yourself. You tell us who you are and what title you're holding now. In fact, you tell us who you are and how you came into the agency, and what title you're holding and what is happening, just in a snippet. And also give us your motto, because I know you guys have got mottos. And then where do we start? Let me start with your offense, Moremi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ofenza Moremi, and I'm 16 years of age, currently residing in the beautiful city of Polokwane. I'm currently your Miss Diamond South Africa 2021. So basically, how I got into modeling, I was a ballerina at first, but then I was into modeling because I used to wear my mother's heels all the time, like when I was young. So when I would go to church, after church, I'll take my mother's heels and walk around with them. So there was a lady that saw me, is like, you should join modeling. And then the lady spoke to my mother about it. And then I also spoke to my mother about joining modeling. And then my mother didn't take me serious at first. But then after the lady spoke to her, she actually thought about it. And then I think I registered in 2020. So my mother started looking for modeling schools around Polokwane, and then the best modeling schools in Polokwane. And then I think it was Limpopo Beauty was one of the top 3 best modeling schools in Polokwane. And then my mother decided that we're going to join Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy. So right now I'm in Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy, which is a very, very good modeling school. And I've learned a lot from Limpopo Beauty, because I remember I was a very shy person. If it wasn't me at that time, I wouldn't be here right now talking to everyone, because I lacked confidence. So it really helped me, and it really built my confidence in a very, 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 very awesome way. So I'd like to thank my coach, Memka Train, for the coaching and everything. Thank you.
Thank you. I can see now you are so confident, girls. You can just talk and so nice, and we're listening to you and we enjoy it. Krish, is it Krisha?
Yes, it's Krisha.
Yes, Krisha.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Krisha Rauchi, and I'm 19 years of age. I've been with Limpopo Beauty Modeling for 5 to 6 years now. My journey started as a very shy, self-conscious girl, very unconfident, couldn't speak in public. And my parents decided to put me into modeling to try and boost my confidence, not because of the pretty dresses and the crowns. It was mostly because to build my self-confidence. And slowly I progressed throughout the years with Tanika Train. Now I can publicly speak in public, motivational speeches, travel, learn. And even though I didn't win my first pageant, it took a while until I won my first one, which I am the currently Queen of the North 2022. And that taught me that success is not a journey. Success is a journey, not a destination. Sometimes you're going to learn to fall back, but you learn to get up and move forward. And that's what modeling has taught me. Something I live by is don't compare yourself to others, because there's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They both shine when it's their time. Thank you.
Thank you, Krisha. You girls are so smart. I love that. I knew you were going to give us something powerful. We don't have to compare with the moon and the star. They never compete. That will be something else. And then let's talk to Peter Hall Parker.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Peter Hall Parker.
Peter Hall?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, we can hear you, darling.
Okay. I started modeling in 2020. So I've been in Limpopo Beauty Modeling for 2 years now. And I joined modeling because I've always wanted to be a model. From a young age, I was always dancing in front of the TV, and my mom just saw that it would be a good thing for me to enter into the agency. I didn't enter because I wanted to boost my confidence. I've always been confident because I am a debater. So debating has helped me improve my confidence.
Peter Hall,
yes.
I'm sorry, my dear. I had a glitch of Wi-Fi. So when you started, I did not hear you. So I want to give you that opportunity to start again, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am 16 years old and I reside in Polokwane. So I started modeling in 2020. And when I joined Limpopo Beauty Modeling, I didn't like heels. I really didn't like wearing dresses. I really didn't like those things. So when I joined into modeling, that's when I saw the opportunity to shine my light. And the main reason why I joined modeling is not because I wanted to boost my confidence, because I've always been confident. I am a debater and I started debating in grade 7. So that helped me with my confidence. But I joined modeling because I wanted to be one of the motivation speakers. I wanted to motivate young girls because I was inspired by Miss South Africa, right? So my motto in life is that confidence is like a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts to happen, right? So I live by this motto because my first pageant, I didn't win. My second pageant, I didn't win. My third pageant was Miss Limpopo Province, and I won second princess. And my fourth pageant is Queen of the North, which is the sash I'm wearing right now. I won first princess, right? So this just teaches young girls, and it teaches me as well, that you can become a first princess. You can become a first place winner. I moved from second princess to first princess. Who knows that the next pageant I enter, I will be the queen, right? So I want to send a message out there that you can do whatever you put your mind to, never give up. And I just want to motivate all the young girls out there that modeling is not only about being beautiful, it's about the sisterhood that we have created, because in Limpopo beauty modeling, we are all sisters and we motivate each other and we keep empowering each other. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so very much. And let me hear from this lady, Ushotse Modise. Ushotse, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Strike and all the listeners. I am Otletsu Modise and I'm 10 years old, and I have been in Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy since I was 4 years old, meaning I have been here for 6 years.
Wow.
I am a reigning Miss Teen Universal. I am Miss Limpopo Province Junior 2022 and part of Miss Teen Universe South Africa.
Wow.
My motto in life is, the struggle is part of the journey. Everyone goes through it. Keep going and never give up. Thank you.
The struggle is part of the journey. Wow, I love that. Diteto Bake. Can I hear you, Diteto?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Diteto Make, and I started modeling this year. Growing up, I always loved dresses, makeup, and heels. My very first pageant took place at my school, Petersburg Comprehensive School, and it was Miss Valentine. At that day, I won second princess, and I really loved dresses, and it was my desire to enter a modeling school, or also go enter big pageants. So that really motivated me, and it boosted, like, my love for modeling grew bigger, and I've always asked my mom to enter me for to register me for Miss Limpopo. For Limpopo beauty modeling, and then she would say, I'll register you next year, and then her 4 years, and then, like, also people would tell me that, would ask me if I was a model, and then it really showed me that I really belong in the modeling industry. And thanks to everyone who really believed in me. Today, I'm carrying the sash of Miss Mall of the North top model overall winner.
Wow.
So in life is, never be afraid to start over again, because sometimes new beginnings bring the best changes to your life. Thank you.
Wow, I love that, Diteto. Thank you so very much. Velita. Yes, let me hear you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the 15-year-old Velita Lee, and I've been with Limpopo Beauty Modeling for nearly 8 years now, and I've won up to 65 titles and more.
Wow.
I've been with Tanika Train since 2014, and I'm sitting here right now looking at my very first sash that I won at Queen of the North, which was still hosted right in the mall. With Tanika Train, she's really helped me build my confidence since I was a young girl. I remember as a young girl, I was bullied and I didn't really have any self-confidence, and I was really brought down. But when I started modeling with her, she really helped me gain my confidence and give me the self-love that I needed as a young girl. She really inspired me also to work harder and to give back to the community. And here I am today, Miss Limpopo Province teen, and I've done a road show, went all over Limpopo with my stunning modeling teacher. She's really helped me with my struggles, and she's like a second mother to me. I live by the motto of Princess Diana: carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. And I've lived by this motto for nearly 4 years now, and I've never changed it because those words are really close to my heart. And they've also helped me with my mental health campaign and suicide prevention. And I've really lived by those words every day. And I remind myself every day to treat everyone with kindness. Speak to yourself as if you would speak to your best friend, because you don't want to bring her down or him. You want to be kind and you want to love yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Velita. Wow. Cheza, please, it's your time, Cheza. Let me hear you tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on YouTube, and you, my wonderful listeners on Bold Moves Radio, this is the program, Love SA, the Nehemiah phenomenon. Let us arise and build, that we be no more a reproach. When I look at our girls, I see a great future. When I listen to their statement or to their mottos in life, it is inspiring me. Yes, you know, Pastor Jolene is capturing them. She says, new beginnings brings the best in your life. My, and treat everyone with kindness. You girls are speaking. Cheza, what do you tell me, my daughter? Okay, unmute your mic, Cheza. Unmute your mic, girl. Yeah, unmute it. Unmute it. It's still muted. Just press it and press it again. Yes, talk. I think you're okay now. Your volume, girl. I think it's your volume because I cannot hear you. Can you just raise your volume on the phone? Just try and open your volume because it's open, but I cannot hear you. Okay, is your volume up? Okay, say something. Let me hear you. What is happening, Cheza? I can't hear you. Can't hear Cheza. What's happening, Cheza? Say something. Unmute it and say something. Unmute it. The mic is still muted. Okay, say something, let me hear. I cannot hear you. I cannot. Okay, Cheza. Try and do something in the meantime, ne? And I'll come back to you, my daughter, ne? But I want to hear you. I want to hear you talk. Kamuhelo, Tisane. Hi, Kamu.
Good evening.
Evening. I can hear you clear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Kamakale Tisane. I'm 16 years of age, residing in the beautiful city of Polokwane. I remember my first time actually starting modeling was when I was 10 years old. So I have been in Limpopo Beauty for almost 5 to 6 years, and the journey has been so fun. I remember my first time going to watch Queen of the North, and by that time I was just in the audience. I didn't enter for the pageant. So by then, that's when my mom decided that I should go into the modeling industry, because when she was also young, she was also a model. So I think it runs in the family. So I started my modeling journey when I was 10 years old, and I met my lovely tutor, Train, and it's been a very, very nice journey. And now the title SA Beauty overall winner. With the title, I would just like to motivate young girls, and I believe that young girls should be given the platform to take up space, like Zosie Bean did for Miss South Africa 2018. So young girls should be given the platform to take up space. We as young girls are not given the platform to take up space. So I believe that we should be united, and we are actually stronger than what people might think we are not. So in Limpopo Beauty, I have learned to create memories with my fellow sisters, and modeling has been a very lovely journey and helping people who are in need. And I live by the wise words that say, you are smarter than you think, braver than you believe. And yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Kamohelo. Thank you so very much, girl. Lovely. Tato Moyo, I see here one of the pageants who is your mom here. She's Miss Universe Africa, and she was a finalist, and that is Potedi Majuka. She says, super proud of you, beautiful princesses, and she's really wishing you well, girls. Beautiful. And then let me hear you, Tato.
Thank you so much. Good evening. My name is Tato Moyo, and I'm 17 years of age. My modeling journey has begun from the age of 4. I used to dress up. We used to compete in pageants at school. Me and my aunt, we could dress up, have fun. We could go all out. So when my aunt passed away in 2015, I carried on because I felt like it was something that was meant for me. So in 2017, I joined Limpopo Beauty. It's for 6 years being in Limpopo Beauty, and it has been amazing year. I have gained self-confidence because I'm a person who's very reserved. I don't talk to people, and modeling has helped me to gain my confidence, and also academically, it has boosted my academic performances. Wow. And my biggest title from now on is Queen of the North, overall Queen of the North 2019. And it has been a great journey carrying this title. I'm really grateful, and I like to thank my parents for supporting me, my family. They were always there, even when people told me that my height is not possible for modeling. But look now, I have a title. I have a title because of my height. So a young teenager, I would like to tell them that what's meant for you is meant for you. And also be yourself. Be yourself. Don't change anything, just be yourself. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tato. Thanks so very much, and also a father here, and that is Dr. Mavila Matebola. He says something very powerful. He says, society has taught us that modeling is synonymous to immorality. We were taught that beauty without brains is combination of tragedy. Tonight, we are experiencing beauty with brains, which is a combination of power. The girls are ahead of their time. Girls, that's from Dr. Mavila Matebola. Thank you, Doc, for such powerful and encouraging ways to our daughters here, and we cannot celebrate them enough. I want to go back to Cheza. Cheza, let's see if we are on point now. Yes, Cheza. What is happening with Cheza? What's happening, my daughter? What's happening? You know what, Cheza? I want you to log out, ne? Log out and log in again, ne, my daughter. Yeah, just log out and log in again. Maybe that will refresh it. And you're sure going to say something. I want to hear you today. There's no other way. You are going to say something, girl. And Catherine, listening to these girls tonight, what comes to your mind? What is going on in your mind as you hear these young girls saying these powerful things? I know these are just but a few, because I sit here, I have got girls at church whom you have mentored from Miss Limpopo teen. You remember those little girls, walking the ramp. And finally, some of them, they hold international titles like Letitia Mkabele, and these are the girls that you have contributed immensely in making them realize their dreams. I talk of girls like, who is this one? I missed some of the names, but what goes into your mind when you look at the girls, look at the confidence, look at how they express themselves, which I think is a very important thing when we talk about a modeling agency, building that courage in our children. What goes on in your mind, my sister, my daughter, as you listen to your girls? Okay, unmute, Mrs. Celicius.
I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled to see these girls, growing up in front of my eyes. I'm really their pageant mommy. And now that I'm a mom as well, my little girl is 4 years old. Time has gone by so quickly, but, ever since I was 19, I started training these girls. I've trained more than 5,000 girls by now. And so many thousands of them has won titles. And we've produced thousands of titles because I own quite a number of, annual pageants that I also host. And for me, it is so humbling to see my legacy unfold, because that is truly my legacy, is to teach these girls to be role models in their communities. And that is how we make a sustainable difference, because, if I can teach one girl to use her confidence and her platform to make a difference and to uplift a community, that is how we're going to alleviate poverty in South Africa. It's by empowering the youth. It's about empowering women and educating them how to use their resources to the best of their abilities, how to use their voices to truly make a difference. And that is what Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy is built on. That is the foundation. Every single pageant I host acts as a charity drive for the charities I've been supporting since Miss Limpopo Teen in 2008, and we still visit them and we still support all these charities. And now, if I look at Letitia, for instance, I met her at your church and we scouted her, and she won Miss Regal South Africa, and she won an international title, and she's now the new director of Limpopo Beauty, basically SA Beauty Modeling in Luvsa. So she started the branch there now, and that is how her legacy is also, starting to build. And that is how we support women, women supporting women, and we're giving girls this platform to really make a difference, but also to build careers for themselves, to really become independent, successful and fearless young women. We should teach girls to be fearless. In the society we live in, girls are so overwhelmed with the pressures of social media and living up to certain standards. And modeling teaches these girls to have a healthy balance, and to also know that you shouldn't compare yourself. Comparison will always steal your joy. And if you do feel depressed and you do feel unworthy, and you feel like you're not enough and you feel like you're not beautiful, you should take a break from social media. And you should focus on things that makes you happy, and also build your confidence, because you have power. You must just start believing in yourself. And, if you believe what you can become, you can truly become what you believe. But it starts with the decision, the decision to try and to take your dreams more seriously. And regardless of your background, people often think, this white lady, she's from a wealthy background, she can easily make it in the modeling industry. And as you know, that is not the case. I had to work hard to get here. I had to find sponsors to get here. And look at the amazing business I've built. Look at the amazing future, we're living every single day, and the legacy we make and the fun we have. At the end of the day, the sisterhood where we really celebrate each other.
Yes, I can boldly say, no. It's not the privileges of the white girl coming from a white family. I know you from when you were a teen. I know mom and dad. I know how they will cry and pray that things works out for you. Even traveling and all that. It's just also by God's grace that you have come this far. Reneilwe Sikwakwa, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you, sir?
Very well, thanks. Let me hear you tonight.
Firstly, I'd love to thank you for inviting us today. Thank you for inviting us to Bold Moves Radio, to hearing our story. Well, I started modeling since 2018, and I've achieved countless achievements. I've had over 36 sessions so far, and my best sessions have been Queen of the North and Queen of the North 2019, Miss Capricorn Teen winner, Miss Capricorn Teen overall winner, and many more countless achievements. But I've also traveled to Paris, Balito, and far more places because of Limpopo Beauty. Limpopo Beauty has been my home because I've met a lot of people there. I've made great sisters. I've made a family. I know how many people, when they see me at school, they be like, is that Reneilwe the model? That's how I'm described at school. And they know how bubbly and kind I am, so they just approach me. I know I have referred many of our girls to Limpopo Beauty Modeling, because Limpopo Beauty Modeling has not only taught me how to be confident on stage, it has taught me how to walk tall and be who I am every day. And just be kind, because I've always thought my kindness could be easily taken advantage of. But Limpopo Beauty Modeling has taught me that to embrace my kindness and use it in other ways that I can help people in everything that I do. And the motto that I live by is that God is still writing your story. Quit trying to steal a pen and trust in the author. So this motto, I've got it last year when I entered 2 competitions and I lost one of them. And it just showed me that wasn't my time to win that title. My time was still coming. That last year, I won Miss Capricorn Teen winner. Not only in my category, but I won the overall winner. So it showed me that Miss Capricorn was my time that time. Now I've entered Miss Limpopo Province, and I am a semi-finalist right now. So I am hoping that this time, this title is mine. I'm not only hoping, I believe in myself that this is my time to be the next Miss Limpopo Province. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so very much, and all the best, Reneilwe.
Thank you very much.
Can you share your motto again? I love it and I missed it. Can you share with us your motto again?
I live by the wise words of Joel Austin, which is God is still writing your story. Quit trying to fill a pen and trust in the author.
Lovely. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate you. And a blessed journey in pageantry. And then Cheza, I can see Cheza. Are you coming okay, girl? And while doing so, I saw baby who, let me see. Baby Pashoko.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm awesome, thanks. And how are you?
Very well, thanks.
Thank you. So my name is Baby Poshoko. I am 23 years old and I'm from Turfloop in Limpopo Province. I am the reigning Miss Limpopo Province, and I started modeling in 2015 but I had never gotten the opportunity or the privilege so to be a part of an agency or an academy. So I had been doing everything by myself. I had been teaching myself through my own mistakes and through other people's learnings and their teachings. And I am one person who always strives to better myself at all times. And I always learned that I must do my best and I must work extremely smart and extremely hard to get whatever that I put my heart to. And I did exactly that until I won Miss Limpopo Province in 2021 November, and I got the privilege to be a part of the beautiful Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy. That has been an extremely great journey for me because it's my first time being a part of such a sisterhood, such a great opportunity to be a part of everyone who is just doing so great in the industry. And I have learned a lot from them. And the sisterhood has been great. I have gained sisters, I have gained mothers, I have gained aunts, and a whole lot of other supporters and people who believe in me as much as I believe in myself. So it has been an amazing journey. And my motto in life is be yourself, for an original will always be worth more than a copy. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thanks, baby Poshoko. Really appreciate you guys going places. Let me hear Cheza now. I hope we win with Cheza. Thank you so very much, girls. It's such a wonderful evening. And my dear listeners and viewers, we are on Love SA, the Nehemiah phenomenon. What is it that it becomes your voice? How are you building South Africa, and what are you using to build South Africa? And Cheza, good evening to you, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome, Cheza.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you, Cheza?
Hi, good. So, about the journey. I actually have, and for me, it's actually an interesting background. It started in primary when I was told by teachers that I walk like a model. And from a very young age, like grade 1 or 2, I was always told to be enrolled in a modeling agency. And I would always run to my mother after school and tell her about the things that the teacher said about me joining a modeling school. And she always told me that she would let me join. But then she didn't. She took time and everything. So I would always complain. And then this other time, she's like, it was last year after my birthday. She's like, I want to take you somewhere. I'm like, sure, let's go. And we came to Malibu's where Limpopo Beauty is currently held. And she told me that she's a agency right now. So it was a shocker to me because I didn't expect that, because I always told her about it and she always told me that she'll enroll me. So when I didn't ask that time, I was shocked as to why now and not all those years. So my journey at Limpopo Beauty has been amazing. I love the girls that I've met, the sisterhood that we've built. It is so amazing. And I really enjoy spending time with them. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my modeling coach, Ma'am Katrine, on building me and building all of us and to give us the opportunity to be on the radio today. I know that this is a big deal for me, and I'm so excited to be here today. And my motto in life is oh my gosh, I just forgot my motto.
Just relax. I know you came a long way. Things didn't want to work out. Just relax.
My motto in life is it's here at the tip of my head, but I really can't put my finger on it. But
Thank you so very much, Cheza. And that's Cheza for you on the screen. Wow, you look like yourself, Cheza. Beautiful. And you know, am I leaving somebody? Did I take all the girls on this journey tonight? And Katrine, if you could help me, did I take all my wonderful daughters here, or did I leave somebody out? Renee, did you say so? I can see Renee. Yes.
Yes. I think everybody went past the strike.
What about Renee? Renee.
She's gone. Yes. Renee is gone.
It's me. It's Kia.
Oh, Kia Betso didn't go.
Yes.
Yes, Kia.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Gavitsera Mashala. I'm 13 years of age and currently the reigning Queen of the North 2022 overall winner. I've joined modeling since at the beginning of this year. I've always had a passion for modeling. I was actually inspired by Pearl Gladys Jensen because she proved it to herself and her country that no matter the situation, you can always change the plan, but never the goal. And that's what she did. She became the first Black Miss South Africa. And that's what inspired me to do modeling. And that's why I signed up to be a model at Limpopo Beauty Modeling. And my motto in life is always be thankful for your struggle, because without it, there's no way you're going to stumble across your success or your strength. Thank you.
Wow, what a way to close the lineup. You are so cute, young girl, and thank you for your motto. Really appreciate. Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you.
Katrine, you know, I love the comments here coming first from Dr. Mabele. He says, this is my observation. People perish because of lack of confidence. Is it possible for people to enroll at your school to equip them to be confident? I love that, you know, and I can imagine me also enrolling, Katrine, just to be taught how to be confident, you know, because many people carry greatness, but it's aborted because of lack of confidence in most cases. And then I hear somebody also saying, what I have observed, this industry builds your confidence. That's Sirulani. Thank you. And then Pastor Jolene saying, be yourself, for an original will always be the best, more than a copy. Wow, this is what the girls have been saying tonight. And again, God is still writing your story. Keep trusting the author. Wow, wow. Always be thankful for your struggles. These are all the powerful words that comes from our daughters. And I must say, tonight, as we celebrate Women's Month, I desire to bring my daughter Katrine so that we see what she is doing. And like she says, she has trained until now over 5,000 girls. And these girls, I must be honest, it cuts across. Once you have your confidence, you do well academically, you do well in anything, because exposure, like one of the girls says, I've been to Paris, I've been to this place and that place. Exposure is everything. It really extends your horizon. And this is what Katrine is doing. And Katrine, let's talk very quickly. I just want to take 10 minutes of my listeners and my viewers' time. We'll close exactly 8:10. Let's just quickly talk about, this pageantry of pageants. There is also Mrs., like we have heard here, Mrs. Universe Africa finalist, Miss Potedi Majuka. You know, sometimes it's important, like Dr. Mabila talks about teaching confidence. What is your dream and what is your plan when it comes to Mrs. Title, Mrs. type of a title, where is mothers? I'm talking of mothers of different age, married, unmarried, single mothers. What's your plan? Do you have something around that?
Yes, Pastor Strike, definitely. So as the founder of Limpopo and SA Beauty Modeling Academy, we started hosting various pageants for girls. And Miss Limpopo Province is the new one that I've launched to have a proper provincial pageant that really travels the province and make a difference all over. And I'm so impressed. We just had our semi-finalists selected. We had over 500 entries. And although we are still breaking the boundaries for misses, you know, there's the stereotype for women thinking that pageantry is about walking in a bikini and, you know, being very exposing and etc. And it's actually far from the truth. And the Mrs. pageant, especially at Mrs. Limpopo Province, the ladies don't even walk in swimwear. You know, it's all about beauty with a purpose. It's about making a difference, being a motivational speaker and becoming a role model in your community. And I feel like that there's a big void in the industry for that. There's so many women who's married and who is mothers who can really be mentors, and they can really teach our girls so much. And, you know, they are the strong women who is the true architects of society. And we can learn from them, and we can use this platform for them to reach more people. So we hope to break that stereotype. We hope to have more Mrs. ladies enter for Miss Limpopo Province. You should follow us on social media and Instagram to see what we do. Look at the roadshow we recently did, you know, the charity projects we do, and the kind of engagements that this platform offers women and young girls. And we use the power of photo shoots and fun, fashionable events to build confidence in women and to basically help them realize their self-worth. And that is the key. I think that is the key to unlocking everyone's potential, is to really just truly see that you are worthy, you are enough, and you are unstoppable if you just take on your dreams, and if you just believe a little bit in yourself, you can really achieve many, many great things. Like, we visited Paris and we've done such great you know, activities for models. It's all about just starting with a dream. You have to put a date on your dream. That's the only way you'll ever achieve your dreams, is put a date on it. Then it becomes a goal. And when you aim for the goal, it becomes a challenge. When you beat the challenge, you achieve success. But the only way to achieve it is to start with a dream.
That's powerful. That's powerful, my daughter. You know, I'm proud and shocked at what you have become. You know, having seen you as Miss Limpopo Teen, and your resilience, your focus, your vision, your hard work. You know, that's one other thing. Your hard work. You have done so much. In closing, in every industry, in every business, there are ups and downs. There are challenges that will really knock you off your feet sometimes. And how do you find your ground again? And what are some of the storms that you had to deal with in as a business? Because you're not just a pageant, but this is a business, and you're dealing with girls. You're dealing with lives. You know, me and you know, we have witnessed even on Miss Mana Kid, when children do not win, they cry. You know, sometimes when they cry, I cry with them, you know, and that's why I try and give them, each one of them, a gift. But it's like from a very young age that you learn that in life, you lose some, you win some. But what are some of the things that you had to deal? What are some of the struggles that you had to deal with as a businesswoman in the modeling academy or agency?
Firstly, I had to overcome personal challenges. And when I became a mom, I got postpartum depression. So I ended up having, you know, depression and anxiety, which are mental health issues I've never known. And then taking on all of the big pageants that I always run, you know, it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress financially. You know, you have to take a risk as a business owner. You take a risk to host pageants, to make it nice for the girls. My girls will know, they will nod their heads. They always win beautiful crowns and big prizes. because I work really hard to get sponsors and to make it happen for them, to give them a reward for their hard work. And I think the first challenge I had to overcome and still face, is to stay confident, in every new venture that I take on, to go for gold. You can't hold back. You have to go big. You have to work really hard, take the risk in business and emotionally, because you have to, first put everything together before the picture comes alive, So behind the scenes, there's a lot of hard work, sweat and tears that people don't always know about. So that's one of the things that, you have to constantly beat your personal best if you want to grow in business. And secondly, with mental health, I think it taught me compassion. I was the person, I think, who would usually say, snap out of it if you feel depressed or you feel down. And now that I've actually, gone through some of these symptoms, it gives me the knowledge to notice these signs in teens and young girls. And with social media, our girls are under extreme pressure. So it's our duty to teach these girls how to use social media with a responsible balance, how to not compare yourself, how to focus on being the leader, not the follower. So I think that's some of the hurdles I've had to overcome, is to train girls to know, even if I lose next time, I never lose. I learn. If I don't win, I learn. And next time, it might be different. Next time you'll do better and you'll grow. So to get girls to not give up and still enter every pageant, and go big. And that's something that I also had to overcome. And in business, especially with COVID, that we couldn't do any events, and we had to really start all over again to find our feet without our annual events and so forth. And God has really blessed us on this journey. I'm really thankful. And then also with the moms, the pageant moms are my strength. They are the line of defense. They have to help to comfort the girls after a pageant if they didn't win. They are the ones behind the scenes to help me motivate these girls. I've got a big group of girls. It's not always easy to connect with each and every one of them individually after a pageant when they need me the most, that's where the moms stand in. And I feel that's how we also train. The moms also learn. They also learn how to teach these girls resilience. And it's a life skill that nobody can take from you.
True. Thank you so very much, Katrin. I just want all the girls, one after the other, to say bye-bye. We're starting with you, Velita.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate your time and your patience. I really hope everyone enjoys the rest of their night, and I really hope what I said went to your hearts.
Thank you so very much. Offensive.
Thank you to everyone that was watching. May the God bless you. And if you have any questions, you can push me on Instagram at itsoffensive, ITSS.offensive. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Cheza.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm really grateful for all the listeners that tuned in. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Kamohelo.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. And once again, I would like to say Happy Women's Month. And thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Diteto.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for adding me to this Zoom meeting. It has really taught me a lot. And everyone can feel free to go follow my Instagram, Diteto Make. Thank you for this wonderful night. Bye.
Thank you. Rinelwe.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'd like to thank Bold Moves Radio, and if you also have some questions, you can go to my Instagram at Kiara_Mashala and feel free to ask me anything and for some tips also. And also feel free to join our modeling agency. It's a really good sisterhood. And yeah.
Yeah. And then Rinelwe Sikwakwa, big sister, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Renele.
I forgot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Firstly, I'd love to thank you very much for inviting us tonight. I'd like to wish all the women Happy Women's Month, and I hope you enjoy it because you are the woman you think you are and continue shining bright like a big diamond. And thank you to Limpopo Beauty Modeling for always taking us places and making us seen and heard. And have a lovely night. And please, if you have any questions or want to continue seeing my journey with the Miss Limpopo, please follow me on Renee Lesekwakwa, and you can follow Miss Limpopo to find out more about my journey. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Uhlutse.
Thank you everyone for having me. Blessed evening.
Thank you, girl. And then Petejo Paka.
Thank you so much, Bold Moves Radio, for having me. And thank you, Ma'am Katrin, for choosing me as one of the girls to be featured tonight. And I just want to say happy Women's Month. To all the women out there, you are beautiful, you are lovely, and never, ever think that you are not enough. So please follow me on Instagram at @petaropaka_ for more questions. And please do enter our agency. Go to Instagram at Limpopo Beauty Modeling Academy. Thank you.
Thank you. Trisha Roger.
Happy Women's Month, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm so glad everybody tuned in. Thank you, Tanika Train. Thank you for inviting us on your show tonight. And I hope everybody is inspired by this to chase their dreams. And yeah, much love.
Thank you, Tato Moyo.
Thank you for having me tonight. It has been a great experience. And happy Women's Month. You are appreciated and honored. And thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Did I get all the girls? Kamuhelo, did you say bye-bye?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and then just allow me, you know, I just want to appreciate this gentleman. There's a father here, Bra Philip. He's a father of one of the girls. Bra Phil, if you could unmute your mic and just say something to our daughters. And thank you so very much for inspiring and encouraging and also being there for the girls. Bra Philip, are you able to unmute your mic and say something in closing? Yes, you can say something now. You have unmuted your mic. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Say something.
I'll really love to appreciate the time that you guys have given me. Well, I don't have much to say. I just want to thank Catherine for motivating these kids. This modeling agency, I think it is going to take them far much further, and it's taking them out of the streets, which is good for young girls to be able to build themselves, get motivated, and also motivating others.
Thank you so very much, Rafi. Okay, Rafi.
Well, yes, to all the parents, I think we must just try by all means to always be there for them, give them the moral support that they need from us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rafil. I appreciate that so much, more especially that is a father. You know, daughters, they need their fathers to tell them, you can do it, girl. You can do it, girl. Even when they did not make it, coming with tears, crying, you say, try again, baby girl. It's going to be right. So I just want to say to you all, Katrine, as we wrap up, could you please give us your parting shots with your girls?
Thank you so much, Pastor Strike. Thank you so much for supporting Limpopo and SA Beauty Modeling and me for so many years. You're such a great mentor, and both you and Pastor Jolene, and you are such great, role models for us to look up to. Thank you for the platform you give, young entrepreneurs and women. I'm so excited to be part of your Limpopo Gospel Divas coming up. And so it's always about women empowerment for you. And we really thank you for that. And thank you to all my beautiful girls. I wish I could have all of my models on here, but next time we'll have a new group, well done to all of these girls. They've recently won titles, and it really just gives them a platform to see you can do so much more with that sash. You can really make a difference. You can make a sustainable difference by just leading by example. And I'll leave you with my quotes: believe what you can become what you believe, and most of all, reach for the stars. Thank you so much. Happy Women's Month.
Wow, thank you so very much. This is so inspiring and so uplifting. I'm really excited to have had this opportunity to host you guys. You are such a blessing. You're such an inspiration. And I just want to appreciate the girls. Thank you, girls, for the hard work. Thank you for the confidence, for the courage. Thank you for going all out and making sure that you reach your dreams. And we just appreciate you all and just want to say thank you. And of course, Catherine, you are right. We're heading toward Limpopo Gospel Divas on the 20th of August, celebrating Women's Month. And the girls, you are all invited. I wish we could see you coming with your sessions, because on that very same day, when we close the concert, we'll be crowning Miss Limpopo Gospel Diva 2022. So I would love for you to support the lady that will be winning. And thank you so very much. And as we part ways, I would love to give you this advert.
You will agree with me that we hardly celebrate women in music. When women are celebrated, you look at albums, most of them, women are in the background as backing vocalists. But Papa said, I want us to celebrate women who are in gospel music from the province of Limpopo, hence the name Limpopo Gospel Divas. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I officially unveil the lineup for the inaugural Limpopo Gospel Divas 2022.
Bold Moves Foundation celebrate women in style as they bring you the first annual Limpopo Diva concert, Saturday, the 20th of August, 11 o'clock sharp at Farm Life. Come and enjoy live performances dished out by our very own divas. Matabo, Nonki Koma, Hawelo Kekana, Newi, Cairo, Tusonel, Rifilondo, Shibul Mulomo, and many more. Powered by Bold Moves Radio and Sampra.
Gentlemen, here it is. Streaming 24/7.
Bold Moves Radio.
Bold Moves Radio.
Afrika nakupenda sana, oh Afrika nakupenda sana.
May the Lord bless you. May you realize your dreams. May you succeed in your studies. May it be well with you, girls. We wish you all the best. A blessed night to you all. And Catherine, thank you so very much. Take care of our daughters and many more that the Lord will bring your way. Thank you, girls, and have a blessed night.
Thank you, Pastor. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.